In this video, I'll be showing you the best festive things to do in Hungary's stunning capital of Budapest, or Budapest if you want to pronounce it the Hungarian way. And because I love you, I'll even give you a free map at the end of all these spots. Now, in case you're new here, hi, I'm Christina from happytowander.com, and this channel is all about practical travel guides from someone who's been there, done that. So be sure to like and subscribe for more. Now, let's get started on your festive Buda quest, starting with the city's Christmas markets. I'll be honest, despite winning multiple awards, I will say that Budapest's Christmas markets shouldn't be the main draw for a winter visit to the city. They're fairly pricey, small, and don't have the same epic grandeur as other popular Christmas market destinations. But hey, if you're just looking for nice festive vibes, there are a few options. We'll kick things off with a lesser-known market over on the Buda side of the city, specifically on top of Castle Hill, in and around the Fisherman's Bastion. This small set of Christmas market stalls isn't really the most exciting, offering a handful of vendors selling souvenirs and gifts, plus some fairly pricey food and drink stalls. But it does have one thing going for it. The backdrop here is fairly unbeatable, with the epic St. Matthias Church, famed for its colorful roof tiles, looming above. You're also just steps away from the stony fairy tale vibes of the Fisherman's Bastion, whose design and views make it one of the prettiest spots in the city, especially at sunrise. So yes, you'll inevitably end up here as a visitor, so you might as well enjoy some of the festivities while you're here, including festive displays and a special stage for performances. Do beware though that this market gets absolutely crazy with crowds in the afternoon, so I would recommend coming in the morning around 9 AM to be able to actually appreciate the stalls and views. You'll find some more stalls and vendors spread across Castle Hill, though beware that some of the prices here are truly outrageous, so don't forget to double check before you buy. And if you can, be sure to explore more of Castle Hill than just the main areas. It gets much quieter and more peaceful on the northern and western sides, with some fun, festive surprises too along the way. Now, moving across the river over in Pest, there are two main Christmas markets to explore. The first is the VÖRÖSMARTY Square Christmas Market, where you'll find dozens of wooden stalls selling everything from chocolate and sweet treats to ceramics and handcrafted bags, along with a bustling food area serving up grilled meats, hot drinks, and all sorts of local specialties, usually for a hefty price tag. And sadly, mulled wine in paper cups, which is a huge deal breaker for me. Comment deal breaker if we're on the same page about that. All that said, with the inflated prices though, you get a pretty festive atmosphere, with two big Christmas trees, a real one and a cartoony one on this building facade. And even the central statue of poet Mihály VÖRÖSMARTY becomes a giant snow globe. And there were some interactive elements here as well, though I wasn't 100% sure if they were working. From here, you can easily walk along more stalls to see the most festively lit street in the city, Decor utca, also known as Fashion Street. Here you'll find some cute on-theme installations like shoes, gift boxes, and purses, with a highlight being the glittering Christmas tree in front of the Kempinski Corvinus. And if you continue your walk all the way along, you'll end up at Decor, where you'll find a few more stalls selling mainly food, again at inflated prices. And from here, you're a quick walk to the giant Ferris wheel of Budapest, sometimes known as the Budapest Eye. Found, of course, in Erzsébet tér, or Elizabeth Square. At 65 meters tall, this wheel is actually the largest one in Europe, though a ride lasts only about 8 minutes, so beware of that before you fork over the 4,300 foreign admission fee. I settled instead for admiring it from our apartment balcony. From here, you're only a short walk over to VAROSHÁZA Park, or City Hall Park, a mildly less popular part of the Budapest holiday scene. In this park, you'll find a cute skating rink, as well as some festive bits of decor, like a giant advent wreath. Across the street, there's also a pretty Christmas tree at Moroch Imre tér, or Imre Moroch Square. Of course, though, it has to be said, the most atmospheric Christmas market in the city centre has to go to St. Stephen's Basilica Market. Held in the shadow of the city's largest church every year, dozens of stalls can be found here selling gifts and crafts in the middle, with an outer perimeter lined by massive food stalls selling everything from classic Hungarian dishes to less Hungarian but still appealing options like quesadillas, Philly cheesesteaks, and baked potatoes. While you'll certainly pay quite a bit extra here with tourist pricing in full swing, the atmosphere here is admittedly quite nice. To get the best of all worlds, the mulled wine isn't too crazy here at 1,450 forint, so I'd recommend grabbing a cup here and then dining elsewhere at a fraction of the cost. In other words, do not pay the equivalent of 17 euros for a giant hot dog like we did. The food will probably be way fresher and higher quality elsewhere as well. And don't miss the cute little light show that's projected on the Basilica every 30 minutes between 5:30 p.m. and 10 p.m. daily. Now, rounding off our popular festive spots in the city centre, we have the famous City Park, home to a number of attractions including the famous germ pool that is the Széchenyi thermal baths, the beautiful 19th century Vajdahunyad Castle, and the whimsical balloon fly attraction that whisks visitors 150 meters up in the air. During the holiday season, though, the park is best known for its gigantic open-air skating rink, the largest of its kind in Europe, clocking in at more than 12,000 meters squared. It's also one of the continent's oldest, dating back to 1870. The castle here makes an impossibly stunning backdrop as is, but you'll also find a variety of funfair rides and food stalls here as well. From here, don't miss seeing the spectacular Hero Square lit up at night. This massive square is lined by picturesque museums and is best known for its Millennium Monument, which features statues of prominent Hungarian leaders. From here, you can also look straight down the sprawling boulevard of Andrássy út, or Andrássy Avenue, where there's some beautiful lighting displays all the way down. Now, if you're open to venturing a little farther from the center, there are 2 more festive events in Budapest that I can highly recommend to escape the tourist masses. The first is a relatively new addition to the city's festive calendar, LUMINA Park, a festive light park full of displays and installations on Margaret Island. Held on the grounds of Palatinus Beach, this dazzling event bills itself as a multimedia walk through a million lights, with this year's theme being Fairy Tale Film Festival, with over 200 light installations to explore. And they really do commit to the theme here, with themed areas set to music ranging from cinema classics and blockbusters, to Jurassic Park, King Arthur, and plenty of Disney. Granted, this event might be better for those with kids in tow, but if you want to see light installations, there's really no better place in the city for it. The ticket is relatively pricey at 4,900 forint on weekends, but there's a lot to see, plus some food stalls, so you could easily spend a few hours here. Finally, further along the river, you'll find what is probably the most local-oriented Christmas market in the city, Advent in OBUDÁN. Here in the district's main square of Főtér, you'll find plenty of food stalls as well as a handful of vendors selling handicrafts and gifts. There's also special programming like a free skating rink, and even live music and performances on weekends. Of course, there's still quite a few lineups and quite a few people, but you'll encounter plenty more locals here, as well as lower prices and some absurdly generous pours of mulled wine. But there's a lot more to the festive season in Budapest than just a few Christmas markets. Bits of festive decor can be found in many parts of the city, from restaurants and bars to museums and monuments. One area in particular that commits to the festive theme is the Gosdú Courtyard, a nightlife and entertainment hub packed with restaurants, bars, and cute holiday decorations. The Opera House is also worth admiring for its gorgeous facade, made all the prettier with a festive tree during the holidays. And other main attractions too, like the Central Market Hall, the city's largest and oldest indoor market, which gets a touch of sparkles as well for the occasion. You can also hop on a festively lit river cruise, or enjoy one of the many holiday trams lighting up the city. Conveniently marked with a snowflake on the BKK Budapest Go app, so you can easily track the magic down. All to say, there's plenty of festive cheer to be enjoyed in Budapest. After all, even the Hungarian flag is naturally Christmas colors. So I hope you enjoyed that festive guide to Budapest. Be sure to like and subscribe for more travel videos just like this one, and I'll see you next time.